like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out right at the 35. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On play action. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14 to 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play action. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First down, and they go back to Harris. Tony Field that time in on the tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelsey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Beckham. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers to throw once more.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6, 7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Looking to pass. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Burrow on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Browns drive about to get started.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On play action, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Gun. Shot. 180.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Boswell's kick is good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The
Cleveland offense ready to go.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Rodgers now on first down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Now Rodgers.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Here we go. 180.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Burrow.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So this one